dare my own niece lecture me on my love life?
I made you some tea, darling. It's herbal. It'll help you sleep.
The way I'm feeling tonight, I'm not sure anything will help me sleep.
Well, my granddaughter certainly has a mouth on her. I think she learned it from her mother.
Well, Ivy can have a sharp tongue, but she never laid me out the way Fancy did tonight.
Well, she was lighter on you than she was on me. But maybe I deserve it. I certainly have not set the finest example for either one of you.
Don't you ever say that, Mother. It's not your fault you had to leave Harmony. It's not your fault you fell in love with Martin.
Well, I certainly couldn't control it. It just happened the way it did for you and Luis.
Only I married another man. A man I vowed to stay with. Am I as horrible as Fancy says?
Oh, darling. No, you're not. I have to believe that all those attacks she hurled at either one of us, that she doesn't mean it. She's just upset tonight.
I meant every word I said to both of you, and I came back to make sure you understood that.
She shouldn't have said those things to you.
Somebody had to. It's true. I can't keep Luis on a string. It isn't fair.
You love him. Can you tell me that you can honestly bear spending the rest of your life without him? Think that you can stop loving Luis just because it's inconvenient.
I don't know, Mother. But I know I have to try. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be yelling at you.
It's okay. It's okay. Fancy upset you.
But only because she's telling the truth.
Well, then there's a truth that you need to heed here. You love Luis. And I still believe that you, not Fancy, are the one who's to be with him.
No offense, Mother, but it doesn't really matter what you believe. The fact is, I'm with Chris. I'm married to Chris, and Fancy is falling in love with Luis. She has every right to ask me to let him go. And Luis deserves to be happy. I have no right to block his chances with another woman.
And if the other woman is your niece?
For some reason, it just makes it that much harder. I don't know why.
Well, because you know that Luis is attracted to Fancy, partly because you're related. You're not that dissimilar, you know.
You think Luis is thinking of me when he's with Fancy?
Well, aren't you thinking of him when you're with Chris?
Oh. I can't do this anymore. I've tried to tell Luis to move on, but he must have sensed that I didn't mean it. It's not my ego. I'm scared.
Of what? Of what?
Of living my life without Luis. Of waking up every single morning and knowing it's not his face on the pillow next to mine.
Sheridan, darling, doesn't that tell you something? It tells me that you know deep down in your heart that you should be with Luis.
But I'm married.
Shh. You just need to turn off that noise. Turn off that laundry list of reasons of you couldn't be, you shouldn't be with Luis. Just quiet yourself. Listen to your heart, darling. Just listen to your heart.